Hey there, Tamir from Fibonacci-Traders.com here. Welcome for the midday market review live. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for taking your time and joining my live. It means a lot to me. Hi Avi, hi Or. Thank you very much for joining. And we have some kind of bulls waking up. Let's check. Look at this. You remember in our Discord premium room, we have been waiting for a break above the 427. Let me show you this. We have been waiting for this. We also have inverted head and shoulders, but nothing. All we do is before. If you can see it over here, 1 minute, I will put it over here, make it big. See, this is from our premium room, SPY 15 minutes. We have been waiting for a break. We had this potential inverted head and shoulders, and we took this long. We have been waiting for this, and now we are long on the premium room, stop loss way above entry point, and we also made some nice cash on this breakout of the 243 area on Tesla. And let me just see how I do it. Bear with me. I want to show you our Discord and how it works on Fibonacci Traders Discord. You see here, we had this. All the time that you see here is according China time. So it's 9:37 p.m. It's 9:37 a.m. Eastern time. We waited for this to validate. We took Tesla above 242.3. Tesla now is at 247. Not bad of a day trade. Microsoft, we had the broadening formation, and we have been waiting for a break above this downtrend channel. Some experiments, a new experiment for premium members. Nvidia, long above 427 towards the upper yellow trend line, where Nvidia is now. Look at this. Do you see it here? Went all the way towards the upper yellow trend line. And we have some double bottom of PNC members shows us. So basically, if you want to join, you're more than welcome. Perfect day. Almost perfect. There are no perfect days. Nice day overall. On Discord, if you want to join, you're more than welcome to join our Discord premium members gold membership. Check the links in the description below. Now 428 SPY 65. 428 is the 50% retracement. We have a slight gap over here that needs to get filled. This is the downtrend bounce. You remember pre-market show we talked about, we are looking for a bounce off this purple trend line, and we got it. First candle of the day, tough price action, and then boom to the upside towards 50%. Let's see, 430.5. I heard Mr. Jerome Powell is speaking today. I did not find any validation for this, but I trust my source. Now we can get retracement all the way back to this yellow trend line. So be careful. If you're day trading, it's time to take profits home, raise the stop loss, because a pullback is coming. What else do we have? Hi Ronnie, hi Tovi, hi Ophir. Ophir is one of our premium members, gold members in our Discord. Great day. I'm happy that you feel like this. Riot, special request from Avi. By the way, Who is with me? If you are here, say hi. Don't be shy. Riot bounced. Why? Because Bitcoin is once again starting and trying to break above this purple trend line. You know this purple trend line, we drew it way back, few days or maybe 2 or 3 weeks back. We drew it. Now, let's see if bulls of Bitcoin can break above this area. Very tough resistance trend line together with Fibonacci level, the 27,200. Very tough resistance. Look left. May 2023, tough resistance. And since August 23, tough resistance. But now we also have a purple trend line to the downside. So all this area very tough, breaking up and above. And in my opinion, we will get a bull run towards the 29K. So it means eyes on Riot. Nice trade, Avi. And we also have Mara. Yesterday broke below this area. Now bulls trying to get back above it. Let's see where Bitcoin is heading. Make sure you follow Bitcoin if you trade Riot or Mara. Crude oil went all the way towards this yellow trend line, got rejected. Now 92 needs to hold. Below it, we're heading towards the 90.8, breaking above this area, this yellow trend line, and we are heading towards the 100. Qs, nice bounce off this yellow trend line. Now we have this gap over here at the 364, 365 area. Let's see. For now, the overall sentiment. Remember, one candle, one day does not change the overall sentiment. Always zoom out to get a better point of view of price action. And price action, as much as we want and as much as we like this bounce today, overall sentiment is lower highs, lower lows, until we won't get higher lows. We need to close this gap, and only once this gap will get closed and only above a close above this purple trend line, we are still in a bearish sentiment. So pay attention, always zoom in, zoom out. Qs looking a slight better than the SPY because Qs are holding. Yesterday we had a doji, today we are going to the upside. We call it 2 to the upside. If you know Strat is part of our Fibonacci-Traders strategy. 361 is next resistance. Above it, 364 will get filled, but the overall sentiment, zoom out, lower highs, lower lows, we are still in a bearish sentiment. Tesla, with all the 2.6 to the upside today, we are still below this purple trend line. AMD 5.4% today, but with all this, don't let it confuse you. Trend lines are your best friend for future price action, and for now the red trend lines shows us the way that for now, until proven otherwise, we are going down. All AMD did today went back 1 week. Close this gap over here. Now let's see continuation towards this area, the 107. Only a weekly close above this white trend line, then we can say with high probability bulls of AMD are back. But until I won't see a weekly close above this white trend line, or at least above the 107, weekly close above the 107, bearish sentiment on AMD. Nvidia trying to get back above this purple trend line. This purple trend line was a very important level of support since May's earnings, broke to the downside last week. Now trying to get back above it. Still bearish sentiment on Nvidia, and of course it depends on which time frame you are trading, because if you entered Nvidia over here or even over here before the earnings, you don't care about this retracement, right? Because if you entered here 316 or even here 370 on the day of the earnings, this slight retracement doesn't bother you. But if you entered here or even here, this retracement hits you big time. So it all depends on where is your entry point and what time frame are you trading. What else do we have? What's more interesting? 50% retracement, not surprising. Tough resistance. Let's see if we can close above this, and then we are heading towards the 430.5. Hi, Samsung. Thank you very much for joining. My pleasure, Avi. SoFi and PSNY. Tomer is asking, do you have any other questions regarding technical analysis, the psychology behind trading? Not only chart requests, anything. Ask me anything. Don't be shy. This is why we do these lives. You see this trend line. Resistance, resistance, support, support, support. But overall sentiment on SoFi since July's highs to the downside. In my opinion, only a weekly close above this gap, above the 835, will be a good long towards the 925. We can take Fibonacci once again because we have new high, new low. As you can see, Fibonacci gives us everything to the future. All the potential resistance, look left. It gives this resistance, this resistance, this resistance. This one was support, it will become resistance. This one, resistance, it will become resistance. So, about SoFi, a weekly close above this gap. More questions. PSNY. We had the trend line, bounce. Let's clean the charts. Too noisy. I like my charts clean as possible. What do you see on PSNY? What do you see, PSNY? Downtrend, till proven otherwise. All this area, the 270, 277, will become a very tough resistance. So be careful. And you also can see that we are now at the Fibonacci retracement above it. 283, 283, very tough resistance. If you are long on PSNY, depends when you entered long. If you are short on PSNY, you have ATR and the Fibonacci levels to the upside. And if PSNY will start some kind of a bullish run, it will hit this yellow trend line as a very tough resistance. Hood for Gil, thank you very much for joining. If you are here and you're watching and you still did not say hi, say hi. Don't be shy. And hit the like, subscribe, share with friends. Take your friend's phone and hit the subscribe button for them. It will be much appreciated. Help me grow this channel so we can reach broader audience, so we can become better traders each and every day. I learn from you, you learn from me. This is all about these lives. Hood, let's clean the chart also here, because I don't remember when. First we have this long-term trend line, still holding in the past few days. Now we have a gap over here, a gap over here. Where Hood is heading, no one knows. What we can do is take trend lines. And if you want to go long on hood, I would wait. For what? We can take Fibonacci. This is why we use it. No need to think. Next resistance, 994. Above it, we are heading towards this gap. So if you want to go long and make sure you know that once this gap will get filled, you will get some kind of a pullback. And maybe then a jump back towards this can be something like this. Closing the gap, retracement, and then towards this yellow trend line that will become a very tough resistance. So if you want short-term swing long on hood, wait for a close above the 994. And of course, it's only my opinion. Everything you see in here on my video and in general on all social media. Stop following others to tell you what to do, what to buy, where to sell, and how much money to put. It's your money. Do your own due diligence. Take care of your money, because frankly, no one else will take care of it for you. Hi Naor, Intel, trend line, bounce. Now let's see, looking good, but I would like to see a weekly close above 36. If we can get a weekly close above 36, we are heading towards 37.50 and then once again towards the 40 area, breaking below this yellow trend line, and the road towards 30 will be a fast road. But for now, it's holding above this yellow trend line, so we are good to go long using Fibonacci trend lines and the ATR. And once again, if you don't know how to use the ATR, you are more than welcome to check Fibonacci Traders Academy playlist. It's free playlist on my YouTube channel. Check it out. 25 videos. Each video no more than 10-12 minutes on how to become a better trader. Technical and the psychology behind trading. Don't neglect your psychology behind trading. Always work on your mentality, on your mental resilience. Hi Aviv, thank you very much for joining. PLTR for Samsung. PLTR moving between the 13 and the 16. Long, in my opinion, with all due respect to these two candles, 16, if you're not long yet, wait for a weekly close above 16.10. We do have here double top, double bottom scenario of the 1380. Above it, with high probability, we are heading towards 20. So put an alert. You have all the resistance potential to the upside. Put an alert above 16, like I did, so you won't miss it. And once this alert goes off, do your own due diligence. Do you want to take this trade? And if you do, how much are you willing to lose on this trade? This is all we have full control of. How much money are we willing to lose on each and every trade? This is the only thing you can control of. Nothing more, nothing else. No one knows what will happen next. The only thing we have full control of is our risk management. That's it. What else do we have? IOL. I just talked about PLTR. I just got notification that Powell is speaking 4 p.m. Eastern time. Now, as you can see, your model welcome. SPY, futures, everything goes green. But remember, it's only one day and we still have 3.5 more hours to this day. So anything can happen. Don't jump on the boat too soon. If you do it, you can drown. Let's see Tesla, Nvidia, as expected. Trend lines are the true support resistance for future price action. We can take Fibonacci once again, and then we can No need to be so accurate. It's just an area of support and resistance. If this goes below 431.70, we are out of this long, pretty nice long PNC. We have a double bottom scenario on the 65 minutes. We are long, and this break over here above the 122.70. Let's see, we need continuation above the 123, and then we are heading towards the 125.40. Let's see how it ages. What else? More questions, more requests. So, I hope you found this live helpful, educational. Once again, thank you very much for joining. Check the links in the description below for more educational resources. Tomorrow, no live, no pre-market preparations, and no maybe midday market review. Depends on how the day goes. Anyways, till the next video, stay safe and trade safe.